Hello, this is Mario Farina. Today I'll read a story to you called A Reenactment to Justice. This is the picture at the front of the story. The story is in Smashwords, www.smashwords.com. It's free. You can read the story there and you can download it if you wish. You'll find many other stories there that you can also download and read if you wish. A Reenactment to Justice. It was Saturday, October 15, 2016. Norman Kendall awoke at 7 to a voice that seemed to be coming from everywhere in the room. He opened his eyes and looked around. There was something familiar about the room, but it was not the bedroom in which he had gone to sleep the night before. He felt groggy from some unknown cause. He listened to what the voice was saying. Norman Kendall, you are reliving a day of your life from this same date in 1991. Arise from your bed and check to see whether your gun in the middle of the drawer is still there. Norman was 52. He was about 5'10", balding, with streaks of gray in his hair that still remained. He was about 20 pounds overweight. His eyes were gray, as was his small mustache. He was wearing blue pajamas. He placed his feet on the wooden floor and walked unsteadily to the bureau. He recognized the furniture in the room from a bedroom having the same appearance as this one, in which he had slept many years before. Opening the middle drawer, he saw a small caliber automatic. He recognized it as a gun he had once owned. The voice instructed, "Do not touch it. Walk to the kitchen." He was fast regaining his strength as he took the several steps that led to the nearby room. He entered the kitchen. It was not the kitchen that he had used for the last several years. It looked exactly like one that he had known from a long time ago past. At the kitchen table was sitting a young, blonde woman. She had a cup of coffee in front of her, from which she was sipping. She had on a pale yellow nightgown that had seen much use. "Lily," he gasped, you're... He was not able to complete the sentence. He had intended to say, "You're alive." As before, the voice seemed to come from everywhere. "You are in the kitchen of your apartment on the same date as today in 1991. Help yourself to some coffee and sit facing this woman." Numbly obeying the command, Norman did as the voice had directed. "Lily," he muttered, "is this you? Am I dreaming? I need to wake up." "Speak to this woman as you did on October 15, 1991. The woman spoke for the first time. "I'm real, Norman dear. Tell me that you have found another and that you will be leaving me." "Lily, that was in the past. You're dead now. Why are you here, if you really are here?" "We are reliving that date, that last date of my life. Tell me about Edna." "Edna was a momentary thing. She meant nothing to me. She stayed with me only a short time. What I did from a moment of insanity." "Tell me that you knew I was pregnant. Tell me that I was ruining your chance for happiness. Tell me that you needed me out of the way. Lily, that was all a mistake. I was looking forward to having our baby. Tell me what you said when I told you I would not grant you a divorce. Repeat those terrible words. There was silence in the room. Tell her what you said. Tell her what you said. I didn't mean what I said. I didn't mean it. Tell her what you said. Something about getting rid of her, but they were just words. I didn't mean them. Do what you said you would do. Do what you said you would do. I can't do it. I can't do it. The voice was fierce, the demand intense. Do it now. Norman stood and walked back to the bedroom. He was gone for a minute, then came back with a gun. He faced the woman and pointed the gun at her. Say what you said to me before you pulled the trigger, the young woman commanded. I can't. Say the words. This is a reenactment of that date. You will not be set free until the reenactment is fully completed exactly the way it happened. With this gun, continue. With this gun, I put an end to you and that thing in your belly. Ronald yelled strongly, as if reliving the emotion he had felt on that day 25 years earlier. Then it was the woman's voice. I shot you, he shouted. Yes, I meant to do it. You were in my way. Norman pulled the trigger. A shot rang out. The woman fell to the floor. Norman turned from what he had done and strode briskly from the room and into the bedroom. 3 police officers were waiting for him there. They had heard and seen everything. 2 of them immediately put cuffs on Norman and escorted him from the room. The young woman had risen from the floor and joined the officer who was still in the bedroom. A young man came from somewhere and joined them. Officer Jameson said, What is the whole story, Miss Farmer? How did all of this come about? This is what Jessica Farmer said. The thing that he said was in her belly was me. I'm Jessie Farmer. Lillian Kendall was my mother. I've been told that I am the spitting image of Mom. I knew my father would think I was his wife, who he had killed. There had been someone nearby who had heard enough of the conversation and who had acted promptly so that my life could be saved. Mom died, but there was not enough evidence to charge my father. This reenactment took a lot of planning. We had these 2 rooms built. My husband, Ted Farmer, who is here, was a rock in my support. He and I drugged my father while he slept and brought him here. Ted was the voice that you heard. The gun, of course, shot a blank. Your plan worked perfectly, said the officer. We might say it was a reenactment to justice. That's the end of the story. I hope you liked it. Tomorrow I'll tell you another story. Thank you. Bye-bye.